I am ready now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I should mute on this.
Right. Slick Kicks is an interesting choice. Wait, who am I? Oh, Sanditi. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine.
I still go Mags.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like that. Mags I think is still better. Granted, I've only played about 5 games of this patch, so
I do actually end up switching.
I don't
back
really
to
know.
Mags, just because they were kind of out core controlling us, and I figured it would be better if we had the core less for me to have Mags.
The other thing that I want to mention is Dubu Manu. I don't know if this is still a thing, but I know at least a while ago, a lot of high-level Dubus did not like Manu on Dubu.
Yeah.
Because I think the reasoning behind it was that it makes it big, it's too big to the point where when you're using your log, it can hit things that you don't need for it to hit. It's like if you're trying to use it to stop a core push, it'll accidentally hit a player and then it won't stop the core.
Yeah.
But I don't really play enough Dubu to know if that's still a thing people care about.
I mean, it also got nerfed too.
Yeah.
It did also get nerfed.
Well, it's not. For me, it's not that big of a deal, because when I use it to block off an entire lane, and if that happens, I just down clear.
See, but I do want to see you start using it more as just a block of stuff, because that is where that tool is best utilized. But I'm not going to say it's a wrong pick, because Prizefighter Dubu also is not the best. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this is personal. Manu Dubu, I think it's just personal preference. So if you like it, keep going with it. Double slicks for them is wrong, but okay. Yeah, okay. Aggressive goalie, holy shit.
Yeah.
Mom boots Dubu.
Hey, that's back now, I heard.
It is. I overextended a little bit, and then.
I don't think you overextended. I think I'm fine with it. I think you just need to wait and strike war the Era Beam, because that does not stun you. So if you just wait until the beam finishes and then instantly strike straight down, then you win that interaction for free.
Okay.
I think as a whole, the team needs to play a little bit more reactive and less predictive.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I do like the double barrier in the beginning, though. Like, kind of just their goalie overextended and then took a shit ton of damage. If you have, let's see, you do not have abilities, but yeah, okay, just try to take that orb from him, but yeah, otherwise you're kind of just waiting for your abilities to come back to kill him.
I tried to cover an angle. Yeah, I tried to cover that up clear.
At this point, I honestly wouldn't mind if you ran up and just primaried him, because he's already low.
Yeah.
Not very well done. Good play at that point.
This is one that we struggled with.
Yeah, this is my least favorite version. I want to go back to that corner defense here.
Should I just stay up here?
I think you're in a fine spot right now. I mean, you're able to put damage on both of them. And you're also the best you're the one with the best chance of getting an up clear here. So I think you're in an okay spot. I wouldn't push any further down, but I like where you're at. I'm more looking at the stacking on the midfield and goalie, because I see you're getting hit by the Arenado here and you don't have an evade.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm
as soon as
sure.
it goes away, you just start walking down, like as soon as it's past you here. So you stop getting hit stunned right there. You just start walking towards X.
Okay.
Because what happens is you end up being stacked on top of your Dubu here, and then you're not layering your strikes well, and you're just kind of striking at the same time, and both just kind of panicking using abilities.
Okay.
This dash, I don't think I agree with from Zentaro,
Mhm.
because they're not low enough that you're really gonna be killing them with this.
Okay.
And you're just putting all three of you in the same corner, and they have an X, and X loves when all three of you are in the same corner.
Okay.
And so yeah, they just win, and now they're back on offense again.
Yeah.
One of the forwards needs to go pressure on the top lane here.
I should have
Okay.
just been up there, I think.
Yeah, I think if you hadn't dashed down, you stay topside here. But at this point, I think Z's needs to push towards X a little bit, and then Deity just covers the down clear to the era,
Okay.
and then you try to rotate the ball down towards Deity. The one
Okay.
thing with this comp that you're against is the only range they have is Kai, and he's still level 1, so he doesn't even have his Giga Blast yet. So if you can just keep it, like if you can rotate it down, they have no way to cut passing lanes yet.
Okay.
I like the down clear, that's a good pass. Don't strike that. Just wait until you see Era strike.
Okay.
She never strikes in here, and it's already moving towards her. You striking it doesn't do anything. It just gives her a chance to strike it through you, and then you can't do anything about it. Because now, see, that forces you to back up, whereas if you hadn't struck, you could just keep walking towards her, and as soon as she strikes, you just beat her in your strike ore, and then win.
Okay.
Or you also have your primary. You can just primary her and the core, and then that'll send the core through, and you're getting a free barrier. Just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a
Oh,
lot.
wait, what happened to Dubu? I
I
completely missed that. Oh, the NATO.
I forgot about the Manu.
Yeah.
Those
And that
needles
thing
will sneak up
hurt.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not think it would hurt that much.
Yeah, if you're caught in a NATO, you're just dead. If you're in the sweet spot. Whoa, we are losing that strike ward or what? You're in position to win it. Just don't hug the barrier so much there, or hug the wall. Just stay a little further down. You'll still be invisible. I mean, that doesn't even really matter. They'll know where you are anyway. But then you're going to be in range to strike that. Your strike direction is good. I like the idea to pass that. Just slightly late. Great secondary. Great barrier. Nice. Z's, after you strike that,
Yeah.
don't follow it.
Okay.
Because he then because you're off of strike, if you strike
Yeah.
this, you just have to start walking backwards, especially since you see his beam coming out.
Okay.
You know that's where it's going to be going.
Yeah.
But then you have to be careful of X because he can kill you while you're on the edge there.
Yeah.
I like the evade. You were watching X. Nice. So I don't have the drawy pen thing on this because I'm on a laptop, but just pass this back. Like I said before, they have no range on this team. So if you want to, you can say it again.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we get a couple pointers on how to play this map? Because this is the one I don't understand at all.
So yeah, I mean, first off, I want to talk about the kickoff.
Okay.
Because especially you can see all three of them are bunched within like this tiny little range. You're never gonna strike it through all three of them.
Okay.
Just strike it down to the Dubu, and then Dubu can strike it down to the bottom side here, and Z's just gets this for free.
Okay.
In general, with this map, your brawler kind of wants to sit on this middle orb and just keep hitting it over and over again. This map is just battle for this orb. Whoever gets this orb has a massive advantage, and you want it to be your brawler because it gives power. So if you, as the Zentaro, can beat their X to getting this orb, you can just kill them.
Okay.
So as the brawler, you pretty much just want to sit here and then let your midfielder and goalie just shove through a lane, and then you can just follow up and then midfield and goalie just shove through a lane. If they have multiple people on one side, rotate it down, have your midfielder follow and win through here, and then brawler comes through the middle lane.
Okay.
See, there's the rotation. And now destroys Era in a 1v1. Now is so much better than Era. So you want to have 1v1s between your midfielders. Also, wait, who got that orb? I didn't see. Oh, now did. Interesting. It's better for your now to have it than any of their players, but yeah, you want it to be on your brawler, typically. Unless you're playing, well, I guess, yeah, Vice doesn't really care about it. Like, Aimee might be a good one to take it as a midfielder. Oh, no, don't walk into that.
I did not think that would hit me or kill me. Or I thought
No,
it was...
you gotta keep an eye out for those. NATOs are lethal. Like, honestly, here, you can just stand back here. Because by the time they get here, if they try to shoot, they're just going to hit their own NATO and it's going to bounce back again. So you have time to just walk back, let the NATO go away, and then push for it. And then you just want to stall and clear it up.
Okay.
That's a spectacular save, though. Phenomenal play right there. I mean, that's very well done. Very good goalkeeping there in the 1v3.
Thank you.
Bounce house. I think right there was an instance of what I was talking about in the beginning. Manu hits, because you have Manu, it hits the X. Come on. Maybe that hits him anyway. But that's the sort of scenario where Manu makes it a little bit worse. I think on that clear, you, instead of shooting it straight at this part of the bumper, you either go off of this little corner wall, or you have to just shoot for the angle to hit.
Well,
Like,
my thought process was I hit it up and then I immediately wall.
yeah, there's not enough time for that in on Bounce House.
No.
Did get one of their barriers for it though. Oh, I assume you were thinking that was gonna hit off of this guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I moved more up to counter that.
Yeah, just unlucky. You guys know what time it is.
Yeah. It's draft time. Well, Era probably wants either rapid fire or extra special.
They
Or
want
maybe prime time.
extra special, right? Because they've been killing me with it, so they want more of that.
I was gonna wait till the end to bring that up, but yes, I think Era takes extra special here, and that is a big reason why. She's been getting a lot of value out of her NATOs, and she already has Manu. The other reason is because both Rapid Fire and Primetime are up. And while Era does love having both, she loves having primary cooldown, having both of them in one draft means she can't get both of them.
Yeah.
So it's not as big of a win con to build for, whereas having Manu extra spec while she's already getting value out of the NATOs is massive. So I do think Era takes extra special. Plus it takes it away from Zentaro.
Okay. And Sen, probably like a spark, I'd say. It's best option.
I think I need to deny X ad rush. I don't think that's what I do, but I think I'm supposed to take that.
All right. What about Kai?
Probably
Miss-
just Sen.
Or prime time.
Yeah, I think one of those are fine. Yeah.
It's between like rapid fire, prime time, missile prop, because he just needs more stuff that are ranged.
Mm-hmm. What about now?
Oh no,
Prime
I'll
time,
probably
rapid.
just one of those two, whatever Kai doesn't take between those. X probably just takes a spark there.
Or ad rush.
It's probably spark of strength. I think it's prize fighter. So. Or take ad rush to stack with the prize fighter.
And then Dubu?
Glass cannon.
All right. Yeah, so I think Era takes extra special. I think Zentaro, since you haven't been killing, I don't think taking ad rush is really worth it. I think you go one of the two sparks. I could see Rezil because you have been taking the most damage. But also taking strength denies X from getting it, and it also lets you try to get more kills. High, I think takes rapid fire or prime time. No, I think he takes prime time because he's not using it off cooldown. He has time to build up extra charges. So I think for him, prime is better than rapid as a goalie.
Yeah.
Missile's okay, but I don't think it's the best. I think it's overrated on Kai in general. It makes it harder to do any sort of stuffing with the primary. Though it does make his ult kill a lot better.
Yeah.
So I think he goes prime time. And then now goes rapid fire. X, I think, goes with whichever spark you don't take as Zentaro, though he wants strength. And honestly, if you take strength, he might go ad rush, depending on how he's feeling. If he thinks he can get enough kills with it. And then Dubu goes glass or missile prop, whichever one you prefer.
It's glass all the way though, because I have mom boots.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think I agree with glass. But I'm also one who criminally underrates glass, so it's probably glass.
Yeah.
Correct. Fine with that. I think that's wrong. I'd rather rapid.
Okay.
That's fine. And I think that's right. This isn't bad. I think just because you're using it more off of cooldown, rapid fire is better.
Okay.
You want prime time is better for characters who are able to save up charges of it. But if you're just using it as soon as you can, then rapid is better.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oops, I missed kickoff. Oh yeah, kill that Era. I don't know why you're going for this orb here.
I was just denying it from her because she was falling.
Yeah,
back to
but
play
she's
the
not
game.
going for it. Once she stopped going for it, I think you just follow her.
I don't think I have any
It's 'cause-
abilities.
You don't. I can't. I don't know if this is gonna go away for me to see how long the cooldowns are, but
I don't mind going for the orb.
I think
I'm
I think I'd
also a
rather
serial
just
orb.
stick on Era, because Era is absolutely not counting cooldowns. So if he wants to follow her, she might waste an evade on it. But also, if she wants to later on go for the orb, then she's just taking herself out of the play more.
Okay.
And you can follow her, and maybe you'll have an ability by then. And you can kill her while she goes for it. I think that Dorito's late.
Yeah.
You just need to hit stun the Kai with it, I think is what I would do here. Well, first I would strike this down.
Okay.
And that's also part of the reason why I say Zentaro sticks on Era, is because I want this core to go down here. And then you have a 2v1 shoving through an enemy who is very hurt. So as soon as you guys
Okay.
get abilities up, you're killing her and you're taking both barriers.
I guess that's fair.
Whereas that strike, I mean,
Yeah.
unlucky it didn't make it through where you wanted it to, but now it just gives it back to them in a 2v2.
Yeah.
Oh.
My roll missed.
Well, it hits on the X though. It's this
Yeah.
strike that I didn't like. I think you strike this down to the now. Because again, if I could draw the line, there's no. I mean, Kai's got a spot here. That's a little scary, but if you just strike it down here, and then your now can strike it again, and then she has full range of motion to go wherever she wants with it. Oh yeah, good kill. Put some damage on this X now, once you can. Or Z's, throw a triangle at the X.
Okay.
Nice. Get the kill. Follow up. Yes, great. Man, you should have taken Head Rush. Use an ability. Oh, you guys got to keep this up. You're a 3v2. You don't want to stall this.
Yeah.
We yelled at Graham
Pass
for
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I baited out the X's abilities.
No, but that doesn't matter. You have a 3v2. If you can just shove through them, you score. You want to use the time that you have to the maximum. I mean, he's dumb for doing that. I don't know why he's using abilities on that. But he should be happy to let you sit there with the core and stall out the time till his air gets back. He should have just stood right here. And right here, this strike, I want to see this being
Yeah.
passed
Just bringing.
about
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's you got to cover the out
Yeah.
clear up here. Or Graham can push up to like here and then cover this top lane since you're in a 3v2. When you're in a 3v2, you guys can just full on offense and just shove it through them.
That one was rough. I should have hit
Like,
it.
'cause you ended up wasting multiple abilities that I don't think you needed to. Like, if you just push, you didn't need this log does nothing. You can just walk up and cover that space. Trust your two other players to be able to beat the X up here. You can just stand up here, cover that, let Z's take the middle.
I will say the only time you want to be careful doing that is if one of them has flip.
Yes, that's very correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you come up here and then throw the log up here, so that the log is sitting like right here, and then Z's can crash and Deity can crash, and then it's just a goal. And then you can throw an ult behind it as well if that doesn't work. Instead of using them defensively back here. But yes, if they have flipped, then that's scary. Where could you have cleared that to?
I was trying to clear that up.
I think you just go up off of this top corner. And then, because your wall's going to go away by then, and then it'll drift through here, and then you have two people on top lane. Like, that You don't even dribble that. Just send it here. Yeah. Again, you're trying to shove through 2 different people by yourself. This bottom lane is open, and it's now versus Era, and now wins that every time. Just pass it down. They can't do anything about it. I mean, now kill him. Nice. Perfect, yeah. I like, Graham, I really like you pushing up here, especially because you have flip. But honestly, I don't think you needed it here. Or actually, no, use it and then pass straight down and then let Z's just take the barrier for free. Because the fact that this made it through 3 people is kind of insane. Like, I think you just pass this because Era can't do anything. If you go straight down here, Era cannot reach that. And Kai just uses Barrage in the beginning. He might have Giga, but I think he does have Giga, but he's not going to react in time for that. So if you just pass this to Z's, and then that's a free barrier here, and then it's also not going to take your own barrier. Because Z's has a flip in case it goes too fast. But Z's is smart, and when that comes to her, she's gonna do an angle down to hit Demon, and then it's gonna hit here, and it's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
That's absolutely what you do right there. Never shoot straight at the barrier, because that's too predictable. Take the
Yeah.
angle, unless it's a guaranteed take. But since he still has Giga, you don't want to go straight at it. You want to go down here and take it like that. But that's a great shot.
It's a very beautiful round.
I mainly pushed up because I got now speed.
Yeah, that'll help.
Take the orb. No, X has the orb. He's killing you. He should be killing you. I don't know why he went for an orb. Nice. Personally, when he flips this, I don't start walking to him. I stand right here. Oh, my
okay.
mouse is being funny. I stand like right here. Because then that he has no angle that he can go from there. And if you're walking towards him, you're getting rid of your own time to strike war him.
Okay.
I have so much freedom to dribble, though. They have no range.
Yeah, that's true. But if Z's can just win it in the midfield and then get a pass through the middle to Deity, then that's a free barrier on the bottom. Whereas if
Okay.
you go to here, you're just stalling. And you're not really.
Oh no, I was
mean, you can
that
come
in
around. But...
not for like this. I was just saying that like in general, that like they do not have enough range to stop from dribbling.
Yeah, I mean, Kai has missile prop Gigas now, which can do it, but I haven't seen him do that yet. Oh, let's clear that up. That's exactly what you're just saying, though. You can just straight dribble, and they can't do anything about it. So right here, dribble it straight up. He's locked in animation. He can't Giga that. Just shoot it up instead of at the era, and then let your now come up and grab it. And then Deity can go to the middle and start hitting this orb. Great log. Oh no, you... Again, yeah, I think you just strike this up.
Yeah.
Take this up. And then, yeah, the Dorito messed up your goalie.
Yeah.
Watch the NATO. Oh my god, you win these.
That was a barrier there.
Oh.
I do have
You
energy.
do have evade. You have evade, yeah, just use it. Nice clear. I maybe would have tried to take that down at some point in there instead of going back into him. Like right here, I think you can take this down. And then X is kind of out of the play. I'd rather stuff through an era than an X. Oh. Yeah, I would have if you could have hit stun with the Kai right there instead of the X and stopped him from ejecting back, it would have been perfect, but there's not
Yeah.
really much of an angle in there for that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yo, take that down. Right here. Take this down. They have 2 people on the top side, and then you 2 on the middle line and 1 on the bottom side. So you guys have control over bottom side here, especially since he doesn't have a Giga. You can take this down, shoot it down to about here. Z's can go and meet it, and then just shoot primary. And that's free barrier. It ended up working anyway. Nice roll. Oh, the strike. You just need to strike layer that. That was really well done up until.
I got hit with the arrow blast.
You guys both struck this at the same time here.
Yep.
You need. I think you just need to do one strike first, or honestly, just you can both just wait, because you know the arrow beam is coming, and you know it's gonna hit it. Actually, no. I think it's deity just didn't strike this. I think you're fine, but because you struck it back into the arrow beam,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I think deity just doesn't strike this, or just shoot for the barrier.
Okay.
I think that's your best bet. It's your best stalling tactic as well. Yo, kill arrow. Oh, shoot that down.
Yeah.
Great pass. I love that
Yeah.
pass. Yeah,
Pass
this
it
is,
good. Yeah. I
especially since you're
just
hitting
gave
her here.
the.
Boom, free goal.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's a really good angle to look out for, by the way. Deity is shoot for this. If you can find this angle here, that is so hard to clear. And I think they got kind of lucky in hitting it because the barrier just disappeared in time. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
is something to shoot for. Graham, you can start
That's
walking
great.
too. You kind of wait. You just kind of stood there for a while.
Because I expected him to hit it down back towards me. Or
Even
angle it.
still, you want to be sitting more like here. If you're gonna sit still, don't do it so far from your barrier. You want to be like here, because then you can cover both angles. So right now you're just a little too far away from your barrier. So yeah, you save that if you're just standing a little closer, and you could still cover it if you shot down. Oh, you didn't have a strike up.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Yeah.
I think we're on draft now anyway, so Let me get the, there we go.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty obvious size for X. Probably built different because he doesn't need recovery drone. And then I take a spark. First two at least.
Unless he denies the spark, but yeah.
If that's the case, I can go reverb because I have Spark of Stagger.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking.
Yeah, so you'll probably just take a size thing anyway, 'cause no sense on denying.
I agree with both of those.
And
Does Kygo like cast a last here? Or replicator?
Cast, I think. Yep.
yeah. And probably between like timeless. I think I just said timeless here.
Z's takes timeless here because I don't want a bigger era things.
Yep. I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's an argument for Siege if you wanted to go for kills more,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think Timeless mostly just to take it from Era.
I think Era just doesn't really have any options left. If Kai takes the castle lasso, I think their best option is just Siege.
I think she goes reverb.
Unless
Yep.
Sen doesn't take it, yeah.
Yep. It's reverb, and there's one very specific reason for that. And that reason is that you don't Era hates having extra power.
Yeah.
Extra power means the NATO does not hit stun you indefinitely. It gives you a time to evade while it's hitting you. So yeah, getting Siege Machine would make it so that the NATO is not an instant kill if you get hit by it.
Mm.
So
Oh,
she
that's
does
so
not want
weird.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Era hates extra power. She doesn't like Hot Shot. She doesn't like Siege Machine. She doesn't like she doesn't like Missile Prop. She doesn't like Deadeye.
Maybe that's
Manu
why
is
I haven't
only
liked
good.
Era so much.
Manu is only good because of the extra size, and the extra size outweighs the extra power it gives. And then what does Dewu take?
Sheesh.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I don't remember if I said this since I learned it, but Orb Replicator is actually a shit ton worse than I thought it was.
Oh.
And that is because it shares the amount that the person who picked it up gained, not how much it normally would give. So like if you have full health and you pick it up, your teammates don't get anything. They only get the energy portion of it. They don't get any healing.
Oh.
That's stinky.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that for a long time, and then I was reading through a bunch of like high elo players talking about how shit it is, and then they explained that. I was like, wait a minute, holy fuck, that is not what I thought it did. So yeah, Orb Rep sucks.
To message one of my friends real quick.
I mean, I think X took the wrong one. I think X should have gone built diff, but otherwise, yeah, good draft.
Yeah.
I also don't know how much size recovery gives you.
I think it's the same.
If that's the case, then build different is just better for him. I think he's trying to deny survivability, but I don't think that's correct there. I don't think any of you take that any day of the week. Also, kickoffs on now. Don't use your secondary. Use your primary. If you can just send your primary out and stop it right in front of the core, they can't win.
Okay.
Plus, then this Giga doesn't work, and you still just win.
Okay.
What angle do you set it up at then?
Shoot it straight at it. Especially with Manu, if you just put it right in front, they don't have an angle to shoot around it.
Okay.
Honestly, the angle doesn't really matter because no matter what, they can just kind of like Kai can position around that. Unless you're doing some fancy plays with like another ranged character if you had it on your team, but
That's
oh, did you just get
sad.
Zen Dash
Yeah,
bugged?
I did. Well, not bugged. I just dashed into him and he punched me immediately.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, X kind of scary.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I do think that point was lost on kickoff though.
Yeah.
3 stacks on X already.
Yeah. Oh, nice roll. Oh no, the roll was so good. Yeah, just clear that straight up, straight through
Everyone
here.
has arrow tornado blindness.
Yeah.
I also have that blindness.
Apparently,
I don't believe in it.
it can't hurt me if I can't see it.
That's real.
It can't hurt me
Oh,
if it's
nice,
real.
nice, great primary. Go kill X. I think at this point you need to start prioritizing damage on X because of his build.
Okay.
Like he has 3 prize fighter stacks. You just need to start dumping damage on him.
Yeah.
Are we gonna save Demon Days for last review?
My vote was we don't even review that one.
Or
I
like
need to
we at least need
grab
two
more
for review.
pointers.
If that's the map you always plan on first banning in a tournament, then there's not really a reason to go over it. But
Okay.
that's only if that's like your least favorite map of all of them.
It is.
Oh, stay on that edge.
Even though it's one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, goalies always love it.
Yeah, because it's so
Yeah,
very fun.
evade. You have full evades. Just use an evade here. You're dead. Get a barrier take. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yeah.
That was the right idea.
Aw 10 time.
Yeah.
And then we'll do an Oni. If
Yeah.
they're
Which one?
Atom. Yeah.